Welcome to It's a Wrap, because it is. It's Ken Griffin here. It's good to see you, even though we're going through this process and finishing up the year strong with everything. We wanted to take a few minutes to step aside and talk to you by video, talk to you about your dreams and your goals and just some of the things that you're looking forward to. Maybe you're looking backwards right now and thinking, I missed it in a lot of areas, and maybe you're thinking that everything that started out so well didn't end up the way I thought it would. Well, the good news is that another year is coming. There's another opportunity. The way that we always say, there's another horizon out there. You don't have to stay stuck in 2016 going into 2017. So we wanted to do this little session here to kind of shake off some of the rust. I know a lot of you have been cooped up and maybe overstuffed on holiday turkey or cookies or pies or whatever. I've had my fair share of them, and we're getting back into this thing, and really excited about what's coming up in 2017. There's a lot that we want to share with you. There's a lot to get to. So this is just really kind of a preview on wrapping the old and bringing it to the year. But when I think about it, on this windy December day, almost the last day of the year, just a few days away, I'm really thinking about where the year has gone. The year's just literally flown by when you think about it. I mean, we started the year, with a plan and with a purpose, and we've ended that way. I mean, we've planned one thing and maybe we purpose something else, and we're at a place. The place that you're at really depends on what your plan was and how well you worked your plan. Maybe you didn't work your plan so well. Maybe you did a great job. We know that one thing we can say for sure is that we know what 3 + 1 is, right? If there's anybody out there that doesn't know what 3 + 1 is, you need to call me up and we need to talk about it. But anybody that's come through over 100 classes that we did in 2016, when I look back and thought about that, I just said, wow, over 100 classes that we did this year in 2016. It was a fascinating amount of discussion. I mean, people came from everywhere, people that we saw, people get jobs. It was just tremendous. We had a tremendous time with that. But as I'm kind of thinking and looking here about some of the things we did, the 3 + 1 is definitely a key in terms of your time, your money, and your relationships, and of course managing that mindset, because when you put all that together, we know that number one makes sure that if we manage our time well, we're going to get to where we need to get to, and we're going to get some of the things done we need to get done. We won't be late because we'll manage to be there on time. And then of course working with our money fits right in there with your time. You've got to manage your money, because we know that if you don't manage your money, then your money will manage you and you'll be out of control. And that's not what we want. We want you to be in control. We want you to know where your money went and not be asking yourself a question of what happened, but how I happened to it. So that was critical for what we tried to do and what we started out doing this year. The other thing I thought about as we kind of went through, the process of getting you from here to there is that we had to take the long route, okay? And sometimes you might say to yourself, well, why do we have to take the long route? Well, one of the reasons that we have to take the long route is because our better days are in front of us. And many times you won't appreciate the better days unless you just take the long route. I mean, you can take the elevator, and some people go, as I'm in my office here, some people go the elevator from the bottom of the stairs right to the top. I tend to like to walk the stairs for the exercise and that type of thing. It's important. It's important that we take that route, the route that's going to get us where we need to be in the shape that we need to be in. And it's important that I say that because a lot of us make resolutions, and we may resolute to do this or we resolute to do that, and really there's no power just in the resolution itself. If you don't wrap a plan around your resolutions, here's what I find. I find that you end up short in the end thinking, I could have done better, I should have done better, but I didn't do better. So be careful with resolutions. They're okay, but it's really more important that you're making progress, not just resolutions. You want to look at what you've done up to this point, and you want to say, you know, I set out to do this, and I did that. And that's progress, because a lot of people just think change is progress, and change and progress, they're two different things. I'm changing every day. I'm getting older. I'm changing. I mean, the weather changes. It may rain. It may be sunny. But progress is a very different thing. I heard a speaker say, that progress is something that you